Valentine was a shoegazer obsessed with a chucks. Standing in mismatched underwear, the rest on the rug. Gave her the Hell's Wind staff first night, then became attached.
Wreck exec gagged and handcuffed in the trunk. Yo, what the fuck I got to lose but bankrupt from the jump? I go for broke, so on the motherfucking day I die, tip your 40 bottle horizontal and just say goodbye.
I think I could get used to the Gilligan life with the sun simmering bright.
FlipTop Tectonics 2, are you guys ready? Yeah! Alright, here we go. Second to the last battle for this evening. My name is Six the North Star, MDK New Cocoon. Shout outs to KOTD. Thanks for actually, having all the other battle MCs here. All right, let's do this. MC to my right, repping Flight Distance. Ottawa, Canada. And Ottawa, Canada. We got Bender.
Am I a slave to this fame? Who gauged the weight of my name? If we can start a revolution, will my hand be steady enough to take aim? And if our weapons or each verse be released, who then could disarm or confiscate the words that we speak?
Taking the dot. Happy birthday to Esco. Let's go, Manila. Make some noise. Been a classic. MC to my left, representing Audible MCs, we got Protege.
Have a crazy buzz, but the tracks you're making suck. The craft is changing up and the bastards ate it up. You must have half a brain to advocate that jump. I get an aftertaste of muck when I catch him playing your stuff.
Protege, Toxic Ways, Audible MCs, FlipTop. Yeah, shout outs to Bender for coming here for this, yo.
Alright, round one, Protege goes first.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Yeah. Yo, this trucker slash lumberjack in his high socks who's pale as a plumber's ass been cutting back on his stomach fat. Now we here to get a summer tan. What the fuck is that? But when he's at McDonald's menus, his order's bigger than the command Obama issued, which Langley also scheduled to track Bin Laden's refuge amongst the Pakistani rebels. Yo, see, I got Spanish torture rituals worse than Iraqi hostage venues. His rhyme book? Just magazines with wet glue, cause it ain't got words cut out to take the kid like ransom documents do. Fucking he battle scar credentials. I'd leave this animated man's big body stenciled on Asian ground like when Family Guy gets penciled. All I see is Santa Claus on Red Bull. His date of birth? Now that is confidential. He won't recuperate, because at this dude's age, if I punch his arm for his birthday licks, it'll give that Area 51 like Groom Lake. Yo, I know this senior citizen seems all primitive, but he's deeply sensitive. A sweet old gentleman. We took him to the beach to swim and he pulled out an easel, getting emo, sketching it. Yo. But if he gets violent, I might tell him pick on someone his own size. You ain't double my whole age, but I checked some of your old rhymes. See, I got a philosopher's tone that made me immortal with flow and turned his junk to a gold mine. So you're that formulator of that corny, sorry player who's sorta lamer when my metaphors are tailored for your whole nature? Agent Orange Sprayer, give this foreigner work like imported labor. You're a dormant crater, that dude from Portland slayed ya. You're so old you used to ride a horse to theaters. Yo, you're an order taker for your hotel coordinator doing chores for paper. I've seen your past, I'm Charles Xavier. Plus the future. Check the rigor mortis later when I leave his floor and framework bloody like Dexter Morgan data. You started this stupid trend like a Harlem shaker, and you just got a taste of your own medicine for that poor behavior, Bender.
Alright, time. Bender, round one, it's on you. Let's go.
It's Russian roulette, and you just ran out of luck. Cause now the deer hunters here, I brought more bang for your buck. Now I put some weight back on. So after I abuse your set so badly, I do expect they'll stab me so I could use the extra padding. I'm honest to God surprised that this bum didn't no-show. I'm opting to cross some lines that hit some with some low blows. It's about to be a massacre. You lucky it's promo, that's no vote. Got explosives laid in soldiers' paid stationed at road blockades, waiting to throw this lame protege's whole motorcades remains in an open grave, baby. That's word to Governor Toto. Bozo rap won't cover your cost of living. You need to flip that top just to have a pot to piss in. You share one bunk bed in your mama's kitchen with your grandpops and grandmothers, half-sisters and brothers, 3 aunts, 12 uncles, plus your cousins, and they all got children. See, I can outwit and outspit you, puto, shaking where you stand like the ground split in 2 pro. Mouth bit off more than this clownfish to chew, though. Now he feeling like he downwind from Mount Pinatubo. If P's expecting me to treat him gently, he ain't ready, quite honestly. The way I'm eating MCs in a feeding frenzy, they would need to bring back Peter Benchley just to write my biography. Don't even look at me, trick, just face the camera. You couldn't control this mob if your name was Baby Amma. Enigma put that bread up for me to drag you back to hell. I would have done it for the hate in a 12-pack of San Miguel. I circled the earth to bring this first world homie. This work army will earn you a spot in the urn, Johnny. I murder ink for paper. His boys will want to curb stomp me when I leave this nerd's body behind a shanty like Irv Gotti. Oh. Credits due, now the repo's coming. It's time you come to terms with the repercussions. I'm your motherfucking father, you a reproduction. Take notes, son, I just showed you how a real pro does it.
Oh. All right, Protege, it's on you. Second round, let's go.
Yo, check. Now since Arcane gave those tits handshakes, I guess he figured he better lose him before both can lactate, but I'll still call him an old bitch that way, because if he wants to beat me, he better dig deep in himself like a Poe-rich catchphrase. Hey, you lost 90-some pounds first to dive in those trousers. Either you overdosed on those diet pills you buy off the counter, or you got your belly sliced for a childbirth. But I know it's from the lines of that powder, that's why you're a growler, but you're more like a big baby trying to shout words. I mean, the irony sounds worse. The tantrum you came with is harder than your violent outbursts. In other words, you got more stretch marks than track marks on a heroin addict. He ain't scary rapping. This geriatric hairy fat kid would tear his back if he tried to carry tantrum. You're so old, in a few years all your hair will vanish and you'll be in more need of a cane compared to Manners. Protege stays savage. This is exclusive like a K-Slay ad-lib. It's May Day, Captain. You're playing straight crashing head first like a Pele backflip. You ain't seen my A-game at this. Get in my face like an enraged Tank Abbott, but you come off more like a fake Sage Francis. I got enough heat left in this light source to weather an ice storm. I should be checked in a psych ward. I'll cheat death from its tight jaws and strangle this beast's neck with a mic cord. Start snapping on him like shutterbugs. I bet this chubby fuck needs a tummy tuck, cause that gutty strut's got loose skin that looks like an undercut. Yo, I bet it also doubles as an inflatable float when you go in the ocean. He hopes no one will notice. My crew will rip that spare tire off your waist and go on a road trip. Cause you lost more mass on you, Al, than Al Roker. Can't tell if this man is a fat donor or has him an ab roller. All I know is Alan from Hangover probably lives in a pad with a collapsed sofa. Yo, now he's not racist, and Filipinos got this once colonized land working, so it's funny how we can still check this guy's fat surface to find that white man's burden. Time.
All right, round two, Bender. Let's go!
I was at the main bar getting a tonic. I felt a hand on my ass. I grabbed his wrist. When I caught him, he made some bullshit story up about lifting my wallet. You're Imelda Marcos. You get your kicks in the closet. It's the last Imelda Marcos line tonight, I promise. See, I really come here to kill him with kindness. He thought duck down is what they stuff the pillow he bites with. You listen to Frank Ocean with tissues and hand lotion. He's been lonely ever since Abra sipped from that damn potion. Check. Yo, now, so now his nugget's swollen enormous, you can see it kind of wobbling. The fact that the neck is holding now is a feat that's quite astonishing. The reason why his body is seeming microscopic is because his bean's the size of an Easter Island monolith. 10 meters high and 3 feet wide between the eyeball sockets. If you squeeze inside that blind spot, he won't even find you lost in it. Jesus Christ, that noggin's nearly reached the size of the entire continent, so don't be surprised if my team decides to redivide and conquer it. Throw knuckles up. I'll tie Windsor knots with those pipe cleaners and burn your shack down. You just fuck with a vile genius. I'll fucking brainwash your children to worship this white Jesus and trade him to a sweatshop for a fresh pair of Nike sneakers. Fresh pair of Nike sneakers. Come on, I thought you was ready, dog. We supposed to battle in English. Why is this Bakla speaking Becky-mon? You just got your ass murdered. I'm on top of the food chain like the Jolly Bee. Now go fetch me a champ burger. Time.
All right. Last round. Protege.
Yo, now, based from your appearance, you look like Hagrid from Hogwarts if he rapped like a dwarf lord, but I'd ask him if he's mastered the art form, cause you still battle rap and you're older than Gandalf from Gondor. But FlipTop's glad to be having him on board, even if I'll make his group flight distance end quick like a passenger Concorde. See, your music is great, dog, but I gotta take arms like it's customs, wage war like a Muslim. This may cause a conundrum. You can get chainsawed or be bludgeoned. See, we're from a similar school of thought in hip-hop, but if we trade bars at this junction, I'll strangle his face off with the same cloth we were cut from. Stretch out this pussy like a pap test, get your vag lips ready. He at the damn gym doing half reps like, do I have abs yet, Pesci? Hey, you verse Pess, that time when you both battled, I know you're a better writer than Low, but you played a submissive wife with that role bad though, so maybe you never cut the fat and your other half still hiding in Low's shadow. Yo, but for real though, yo, crowds never slept on Bender, but he used to be even bigger than this. They all slept on Bender. Out of all the beat poets, you're Allen Ginsberg, cause you're a fucking gender bender. No, but for real, check his Facebook. He's an actual painter, but I got the illest craft with the I got the illest traits with a pencil craft, and I'll start switching flows and flipping out like a chemical imbalance. I'm sketching a wrestling matchup where he gets a stroke from a brush with death when his palette puts red on the canvas. See, I know this culture is getting older, so when you're sober, think it over. You denied top tier cats to be here, so I must be hella doper. That massive crack that he does to lose fat and manage his gut made him sad and trapped in a rut. That's why he's only half the man that he was. He's mad talented, but he's addicted to an alcohol buzz. He's exactly like Denzel's character was in that Flight film, cause his career could go places, but he's crashing on drugs. So instead, flight distance will go to waste cause the fucking captain's a drunk. Time.
All right, let's run. Let's go.
He gassed up from all his prior engagements. I can only imagine the rush of power you feel from picking on blind Australians. Your last trip to Toronto didn't go quite like it should. Saw it live and you looked timid, weak, quiet, and shook. Shit, I was 5 feet from right where you stood and couldn't tell if you were trying to battle rap or check a library book. You said Rome was just a talentless gimmick. You say bars over jokes is the style that you spit in. But if both break down your opponent, tell me how's it so different? So why your approach reflects your bank account, that balance is missing. I mean, you a pioneer out here, been trying for years at this. I get this guy's a lyricist, but why so serious? By appearances, you looking uninspired and spiritless, so how the fuck you trying to step up to a god like Mayan pyramids? And Johnny boy, I hate to say this, but your girl been looking crusty. He took Andrew Eatahart and went and looked for someone ugly. Fancy you with that ass long, how could they respect you? She's so busted they had to ban Yo Queen from setting foot in the venue. I need to know what kind of drugs this guy is on. For you to hit that, she must be one righteous broad. See her in a dark club and she might be hot, but when the lights go on, she look like Vice Ganda. At least from behind, she's way cuter. But it really ain't no secret half your teammates screwed her. They took turns to ride her like a V8 scooter. Now she's got you scratching crabs like your DJ Cooper. And how you gonna son my family? You ain't armed with bars proper. Leave you on train tracks in Tondo for thinking that you are Papa. You'll never write a chart topper. You wouldn't blow up in Makati with help from MILF car bombers. Punchlines leave your left eye twitching. You beg for them to fly me here because you respect flight distance. So I ain't sweating nothing from some chest-high midget born from the asshole of Manila's red light district. You could have me shot, burned, drowned, stabbed through the chest, but Lord knows you better triple check that Rasputin's dead. I put that needle to your vocals like I'm Babu, then flex while I slash through your neck like the Abu Sayyaf. Time.
All right, FlipTop, make some noise. Dope battle, promo battle, shout out to, of course, KOTD, of course, and Bender, Lopez for dropping by here, of course, Protege, shout out to him too. Dope battle, make some noise, people!